Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at competitor bidding with Google Ads in 2025. The video is just going to be running through how it's becoming increasingly difficult to avoid competitor terms with your own search campaigns, an in-depth example from Monday.com, and then lastly how you can spy on your own competitors. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Just starting off with who am I? My name is Paul Rooney. I'm a co-founder of Rooney PPC. We're a ads agency for B2B SaaS brands. Personally, I've been managing ads for 7 years now. Some of the more notable accounts that I've worked with have been Nissan Ireland, Guinness Storehouse, and UNICEF Ireland. But yeah, that kind of leads us into the video of why competitor terms are becoming more and more difficult to avoid. Over the last 12 months, Google have made it increasingly difficult to avoid competitor terms, even if it's a case of you're bidding on generic, non-branded keywords. The likelihood is that Google's going to expand your keywords and populate your ads for competitor terms. And a lot of brands don't tend to differentiate their PPC strategy between generic and competitor keywords. And this is a problem because there's a lot of immediate issues you face with competitor keywords versus generic keywords. Just jumping into it here. Below are some of the issues that you're going to face when bidding on competitor terms and the reason why you actually need your own dedicated competitor PPC strategy. Issue number one is just general customer intent. If a customer is searching for a generic non-branded term, it's a much easier sell there because the likelihood is that they're in the research or consideration phase. But if someone is searching for a specific competitor, they're a lot closer to the decision phase where they're probably looking for that specific competitor to sign up, to buy, what have you. But issue number two then is quality score. So when a customer is searching for a competitor's name, Google's going to crawl your website and see if there's any overlap, if there's any relevance, and it's not going to find any. So as a result, you're going to have a poor quality score, and then just a step further, you're going to have a lower ad rank. So typically you have to almost bid your way up to get a decent ad placement here. And then just the last issue, this is just a culmination of all the other kind of factors where you're going to have a lower click-through rate, you're going to have a lower quality score, and as a result, you're going to have a higher cost per click. So these are just all the issues going against you when you're going after competitor terms. But there's an example here from Monday.com that definitely is worth replicating, and I think they do an excellent job of going after ClickUp's traffic, and we're just going to go through it here. So doing both pre-click and post-click optimization here. If we look at the ad preview, the search term is ClickUp, but the ad headline from Monday.com is objective comparison here. So they're not going for the straight sell, even though a customer probably has their mind made up with ClickUp. That's why they're searching for it. They're just enticing you, look at this objective comparison between the two platforms. And once you click on the ad, and you'll be brought to a landing page that is dedicated comparison between ClickUp and Monday.com, where they have different kind of factors, ease of use, quality of support, where Monday.com outperforms ClickUp. And they also have specific landing pages for Airtable, Trello, Smartsheet. So this is something Monday.com is incorporating into all the competitors that they're bidding on. And it's just something really going that extra step further. It's sophisticated. It doesn't take a huge ton of work, and you're getting the customer you're giving them that little bit of doubt before they go click on the competitor term. You're adding in that doubt of just look at this objective comparison. Maybe we can surprise you. And yeah, I definitely think this is worth replicating. Analyzing competitor ads is just a huge part of successful Google ad campaigns. What I personally like to use and what we use at Rooney PPC is the Google Ads Transparency Center. I'll leave a link in the description below. But this is just one of the better ads libraries where you plug in your competitor domain and it'll show you what type of search ads, what type of display ads, YouTube ads that they're running. And it's just really useful for finding some ad inspiration? Is it worth replicating? What type of ad teams are they going after? And yeah, do we need to incorporate that into our own ad creative? So definitely, if you're looking to spy a little bit on your competitors, Google Ad Transparency Center is a must. I also wanted to get some non-search ad examples that can work, maybe taking a dig at your competitors. This comparison ad team can work pretty well. I really like the examples from Intercom and Test Gorilla, where they're kind of highlighting how their two platforms are better than the industry, your other competitors. And I think this is something that should be used alongside competitor search ads, and just trying to lean into convincing your ICP, your customers, that you're ahead of the competition, that you should ignore them and kind of opt for us instead. So it's just incorporating more competitor ads across different ad platforms and not just going after search, and trying to incorporate it into whether it's Google Display, LinkedIn, Meta, these type of things. But yeah, definitely worth replicating and incorporating into your own ad creative. Just to conclude things, I do see the topic of competitor ads coming up more and more often, and Google, the way that it's updating its algorithm, it does appear that more and more competitor bidding, brand protection, these type of things are just going to become a bigger part of Google Ads. And adopting a sophisticated competitor ad strategy, it's not something that you can kind of completely ignore, because your competitors can start going after you. They can use sophisticated pre-click and post-click strategy, an objective comparison page, and convince your customers or potential customers to opt for your competitors instead. So I think it's something to embrace and get ahead of before your competitors get that head start and almost force you into that position instead. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link to the guide in the description, as well as a link to the Google Ads Transparency Center. But thanks again for watching.